doing here, we are playing a new game. I don't know how new it is. I just figured out it existed. It's a follow-up of this week's free-to-play
Hello! I've heard so much
game.
about you.
Skyforce.
All bad things. Prepare the pie. Prepare to die.
You wanna see if we can do anything with this?
I wonder, what's that red button for? Let's see.
Our sensors indicate that you should get out of there.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, but the rescue team is on vacation. Just kidding. We're on our way.
I have no response to that, but we're gonna have to do some stuff with the volume here. Sounds... something like that, maybe. And we're gonna start. Skyforce is a shooting game. It's an arcade style airplane shooter thingamabob, and they included their last game as a free with PlayStation game a couple of months ago, maybe like 2. And I played the shit out of that. I even played it on stream for a bit. It's actually people actually came by to watch, and I was like surprised and amazed about how good it was. And today I found out that there was a sequel, so I immediately bought it for the not quite so expensive price of 79 Swedish kronor, turning into about 7 or 8 euros, something like that. Not even the price of a McDonald's meal. Apparently it just got out of beta, so it's new developed. I haven't really checked out that much more about it, but I was so excited that I had to air something. I'm gonna go to the doctor in about like 1 hour and get scored because my blood is gonna have too much sugar in it. But until then, we're gonna check this baby out together and figure out if it's any good. I hope that it will be great. I'm just gonna have to set myself an alarm so I don't forget to leave. Like so. Right, we're just gonna dive into it.
Mission begins.
As right now, it's just like the first game, but it was a cool blue color and not this
Looks like
warmer
you've
red.
lost your plane again. Upgrade the new one and find out who's our enemy.
And things you can do in this game is you can rescue these guys. And it says human rescue. As you can see, we got this very, very weak laser gun that we can upgrade in between levels. If I would guess, I would say the sound is still too loud, but I don't have the time or resources to check the sound right now because I'm playing. As long as you shoot everything, you got this like combo meter going up. So we're gonna try to do that for as long as possible. I feel like it's a lot more. I feel like maybe the last one was like in 720 resolution, and this is it's in 1080 because it feels a lot clearer. We're gonna look at the sounds now. 28 is not going to be enough for anything. We need at least 100 stars to like. You can see how well you did. We didn't do so well. We're gonna check out the options again. That's probably better. And now we're back to the game. Apparently I did have enough money for the hangar, so let's see what we can do. You can buy stuff to make you stronger. Main cannon is 20. These are just unavailable. Health is also unavailable. Of course we're going to buy a better main cannon. And that unlocked the health. Alright, so you will get... You will get progressively better. You will get more choices. Oh, they also added some kind of fight animation. Stars are the currency. If you didn't figure that out from the last run. We need to save these guys, and we need to shoot everything to keep the comp going, and we need especially all the weapon upgrades more than anything else in this game. Those are going to be the key to success. Okay, so I feel like the sounds are lower, but the music is still too loud. Let's see if we can do anything. Maybe like so. Because we want to hear the explosions.
Weapon upgrade.
Alright, now we're going to lose the combo because we're not going to shoot that tower.
Human rescue. Weapon upgrade.
No, they'll say combo lost, but I think they still lost the combo.
Human rescue.
I don't know if this is like a bonus thing to shoot or if I have to think about it yet.
Nice.
But right now we're mainly focusing on saving all the guys and collecting all the power-ups. Oh! Man, we died. That was crappy. Let's see if we can afford some upgrades.
Mission begins.
So that's mainly how they make it arcadey. It's kind of hard to do with the basic stuff. And you might wonder now press X here really fast so we can see that there's a little screen which just mainly says start and exit, and you use it later in the game to buy charges for some of your power-ups. In the last game you could have like a laser, a mega bomb that would explode everything on screen, and some sort of shield, I think. Yeah, it was a shield, not some sort of shield. And you could like charge them up before the level, before stars. And that was mainly the main way of getting charges for them. They would appear some bonuses in the game, but most of them you got by buying them. At least we're killing the airplanes quite easily. We're gonna save the guy.
Human rescue.
Rather than shoot the tower.
Nice.
I prefer saving the guys. At least until you saved all the guys once. They will unlock a little medal for you if you save everybody. And that medal is required to unlock harder difficulties, which in their turn reward more stars. These helicopters shoot, as you can see, heat-seeking missiles. They're not very good at heat-seeking, but you have to like at least turn your ship around a bit.
Weapon upgrade.
Alright.
Nice.
think we're almost at the boss. The first boss in the last game was some sort of like hangar. No, hang on. It was sort of like a cruise ship with like a lot of
Human rescue.
missiles and
My
stuff on it.
name is Scarlet Mantis. You should know why I'm here.
Actually, I have no idea what the story for this game is other than that I shoot people. Also, the last boss in the last game was this robot spider thingy. I think it went rather well for first attempt. And being so weak that we can barely take a hit. As you can see, we got... Now I have... When we saved all the guys, we can sort of like... not pay so much attention to them anymore. But currently we're just gonna keep upgrading the ship and see if we can't win this.
Mission
I
begins.
think I will win it next run, if I can buy another gun for next run. Because I think that I've got enough life as it is now, and I just need to up the gun. This time we're gonna try to shoot everything, that's the goal.
Weapon upgrade.
As long as we're not gonna focus on the guys anymore.
Nice.
Because we already saved them once, and we don't need to do it again.
Weapon upgrade.
Now we're trying to get the combo running,
Weapon upgrade.
which was a crap idea because I've already taken some
Weapon
hits.
upgrade.
And at least the last run we didn't get any repairs at all. So I don't know if that was a dumb idea. We're gonna try to shoot this down now and see if we can do it. Looks like it was quite above our shooting skill.
Weapon upgrade.
Power. Oh, let's go. Die, little guy! Yeah, he did. I think that this doesn't count towards the full numbers, but I'm not sure. Ah, shit. We missed one.
Chain lost.
Then we can only focus on staying alive instead.
Restored.
At least we got full health. So now we're just gonna try to not get hit. And the best way to not get hit is of course to shoot everything, so...
Weapon upgrade.
I mean... That shouldn't be a surprise to anybody.
Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade.
Alright, this is
Chain
maximum gun for this gun at this level. So we can't gun more than this, which is a bit disappointing, since you want like lasers everywhere. The only thing I don't like about this game is that you don't get like small planes that hang out with you, like you usually get in arcade shooters.
Nice.
Or like in, is it R-Type, where you get this ball that you can place around you in different places? You can like choose to have the ball in front of you or in back of you or below the ship.
You should know
I like
why
that we
I'm
can shoot
here.
her while she shows up. So basically, if these are her only two attacks, it shouldn't be that hard. I'm thinking that she probably got another phase that she will go into after we took out... Now we're going to take out the gun here. And now I don't know what we're shooting at. Probably the middle ship. Like so. Alright, so there was two guns. Now she should only have 0 guns left. We should only have to, like, destroy the ship. And that's it. That went better than expected.
This is not the end of it.
Stage complete.
Alright. Trophy acquired. Twisted Vengeance. That's nice. As we see, we unlocked stage 2 now. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you need, if we look at this, we need 2 more medals to unlock it. So if we would complete level 2 but not get 2 medals, we wouldn't be able to play level 3 yet. So you have to, how to say, you're gonna have to do some replaying of levels that you completed to complete tasks. That's why I want to try to save all the guys quite early, because that's almost always the easiest medal.
Nice.
There's almost never anything keeping you from saving all the guys. Deciding to do it is almost always enough. Oh, this is a variation of these should really straight lasers in the last game, and now they're sort of wavy. So that's interesting. If you found waves interesting, it is.
Nice.
Chain lost.
So right now we're mainly checking the level out to see what it's about, and apparently it is.
Nice.
They're trying some new patterns with the ships, with the planes.
Human rescue.
And they're showing off some new kind of wavy laser patterns.
Mission begins.
So I guess we'll just keep trying.
Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade. Human rescue.
Nice.
Human rescue.
As I said, we're focusing on the humans. I also like the humans, so you know that you're not rescuing, say, a robot or something. When I played the last game, I was considering that maybe you don't think of the enemy as human. Which is interesting, because you see them in small pictures that they're most definitely the same kind of cartoon people as you are. So that brings sort of like a dark twist to everything.
Weapon upgrade.
And of course that's why I would like to be true. Just like always add darkness.
Weapon upgrade.
I need to write a novel tonight. Not a novel, I need to write a short story tonight. In my defense, that's called a novelle in Swedish. So that's confusing for everybody. And it's gonna be something about love in some way. And I would also like it to be about a guy who melts.
Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade.
So it would be fun to melt some person.
Human
I
rescue.
always wanted to write something about somebody who melts, but I've never had a chance to do it,
Human rescue.
or I've never found a way to get into the story. So I'm not sure it's gonna work this time, but
Chain lost.
I haven't really figured out what to do with it.
Human rescue.
Nice.
I'm of course considering not making both of the people in Love Story the same kind of race. Maybe like one is a book or a jig or something. Yog, a god, some sort of Lovecraftian Eldritch horror, maybe. I'm not sure. Haven't really figured out what to do with this yet. But a love story is better if it's impossible somehow, and it sort of works out.
Mission begins.
And since I write weird fiction, we want to weird it out. I'm thinking that they're in a laboratory environment, being like people or alien or something are like exposing them to tests.
Weapon upgrade.
So that's sort of like what I want to try to do.
Nice.
A laboratory environment, a guy who melts,
Chain lost.
and
Weapon
it has to be a love story.
Weapon upgrade. Human rescue.
Oh, I failed to get the upgrade. Usually you got sort of enough time to get them, even when they're off screen. I'm thinking of the story now, what to do with it. How to do something. There's an old episode of like The Outer Limits,
Human
where the humans have been like attacked by aliens, and this guy is imprisoned by the aliens, trying to make him, give them information, and
Nice.
every now and then he meets this human woman who's being they're doing experiments on her, turning her into more and more of an alien. And the aliens have sort of no feelings. She gets like more and more nollställd. She gets more and more like bland in her opinions with everything, and eventually he tells her like, don't give up hope. I'm a part of the resistance. I know that it seems dark now, but we sort of got this. And she's like, no, you don't understand. It's not like they're turning me into an alien, they're changing me back. And so everything is fucking lost because he's just betrayed his race to the aliens, and all of humankind is doomed just because he was trying to give hope to this woman. So maybe something of those lines. Something like that. Something... it's a laboratory environment. This guy, who's the main character, doesn't know how long he's been there.
mission begins.
And he sort of remembers the real world, but he doesn't remember his part of the real world. And they like sort of turn him into liquid, make him melt. Something, dark side, something complete.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't really know where to go from there. That was like,
Human rescue.
I need to write it today because it needs to be turned in on Sunday,
Weapon upgrade.
and I'm gonna have to spend one session writing it and at least one session editing it. And I would like to spend another session editing it again, so you can like really edit the shit out of the story. But my last thing was fairly unedited in a bad way, and that bothers me.
Weapon upgrade.
Maybe we're gonna skip love. I don't know.
Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade.
Maybe the twist is he isn't human,
rescue.
and she is. In the very end, find out that he's like, I don't know, maybe he's got this weird monster penis or something. That's always good for shocker.
Nice.
Weapon lost.
It's also fucking weird.
Human rescue.
Nice.
Chain lost.
So this is usually where we die. We're gonna try to focus fire down these things now. Since we got maximum firepower, we don't even need to shoot the other planes. We just need to stay alive. Too bad you still can't see your life unless you're getting more of it.
Human rescue.
Nice.
Human rescue.
I know there's no actual point of saving them since we haven't saved everybody, but it's good practice. For the next run or the run after that, we'll actually save a run. So you need to figure out what's in your way. Now we're at full health, which is good. Now those helicopters got the missiles away, which is good. Man, we take so much damage.
Human rescue. Human rescue.
It's too quiet here. I don't like it.
Human rescue.
Yeah, let's see if we can do something with this. It's another helicopter.
Revenge will be mine.
Oh, it's the same person. That sucks. I don't like that kind of reuse of bosses. Maybe there's another boss after her. Maybe she's just the first boss level. Oh, probably not with patterns like these. I actually had the chance to try Cuphead for the first time the other day. That sucked. I shouldn't have backed into the laser. Shouldn't be talking about Cuphead. But that's also a pattern heavy game. I wonder how you're supposed to do the no damage at this low level of thing. 400, 300, 600, 500. These are the same ones. Yeah, we're gonna get some more life.
Mission begins.
This is basically the game. It's really, really good. It gets... Well, I haven't played this one. This is like this just feels like an expansion to the other game, to be honest. It's the same thing, but more. It's the only critique I have so far is that there's not enough changes. Although your
Nice.
laser gun is a lot smaller than I remember it from the early stages of the last game, but I played that at full powered laser for so long, so maybe I'm just not laser this minigun. Well, you understand what I mean. You have to listen to what I'm trying to say, not what I'm actually saying. As is usually the case.
Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade.
Nice.
Weapon upgrade.
So we're gonna cash in some stars and keep upgrading the ship,
Chain lost.
and things will be alright. I read on the Steam page because I found this game on Steam, but I figured I need to play it on TV.
Nice.
No, it's not gonna be right for me that they invited what they call the most dedicated players of the last game as beta testers. I don't know how you do that. Maybe you can do it like through Steam somehow, but if it's true and not just publicity, I think it's the right way to do it. Maybe not let them give too much input about how the game should be, but I mean, at least you can show up and say like, yeah, this is what we want. What I understand, the last game was out for like 10 years before this game, and that was why the PlayStation edition was called Anniversary Edition, because it was actually the 10-year anniversary of the game. It sort of makes me wonder how game studios get their money.
Good.
I don't think you can like sustain on releasing this game every 10 years. No matter how many or few you are in your team. It shouldn't be. And also we need to figure out how to rescue these guys.
It's too quiet here. I don't like it.
We missed one. So we're gonna have to like
Revenge
think about
will
that.
be mine.
Trying to focus down one of the guns. And like so. Okay, so it got time to turn away after the fires, that's good. Well, that was basically it. That's it. That was easy.
You are a bad person.
Stage complete.
Who'd have guessed? No trophy. Thanks, Bob. Now I think we won't be able to unlock the next stage. Yeah, we need one more medal. And we are going to buy some more gun and some more health. And I think that it's easiest to get the shoot everybody medal on this stage. So we're going to try for that. See if we can get everybody. I think that we should be able to. So what we're doing here is that we're shooting everything. Which I think should be very possible.
Nice.
Because there wasn't like any weird enemies around.
Weapon upgrade.
Oh, the change you can take the... In the last game you couldn't like take the
Good.
Weapon upgrade.
the health upgrades if you were already at full health. They would just start floating around. But here I could take it and it would report in my health, which is good, I guess. Since there's no other way to make the game tell you your health. So far we have been able to shoot everything with ease. So I'm gonna guess that it was exactly the right choice of metal.
Weapon upgrade.
I'm gonna try with this guy now, see if we can shoot him down. Which worked out swell.
Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade.
Now we're at maximum gun. As we can see, it's a lot more gun than it used to be when we started. So I think it's enough gun to actually get all these guys. Since that's what we're doing. No one left alive. And so far so good. Come on! Yeah, we got him. Whew. So, as long as we survive this, which way shouldn't we, to be honest? We're so much stronger now than when we did this the last time. So it should present like no problems. Like so, 100% of enemies killed. However, we didn't manage not to hit because that's the hardest achievement, of course. Otherwise, you wouldn't have to have to be able to add to your life count. So, and if I would get that medal, I would be able to get more main cannon. I think that it's gonna add another level of main cannon, because I mean, it hasn't really started to cost anything yet. This is still like
Mission begins.
pennies in this game. Everything under like 500 is not that much. So I'm gonna guess that we're gonna unlock level 2 after we get this done.
Weapon upgrade.
Nice.
Right now we're mainly trying to
Weapon upgrade.
show as much of the game up as possible, so
Weapon upgrade.
that's why we're doing this level instead of like trying to farm medals or stars on an earlier one, which
Nice.
Weapon
actually
upgrade.
most likely is the way to go.
Human rescue. Human
Can I fly
rescue.
here and shoot him? That doesn't seem like right with the perspective, but who cares?
Human rescue.
Ooh, Clinton and the collar. These take more damage. Mother dudes.
Good.
That's new feature. Maybe they're adding their new features like just easing us into it.
Weapon upgrade.
Great.
I mean, in the other game, the enemies would get tougher for every level, but it wouldn't like. It wasn't like
Weapon upgrade.
different versions of like planes. One was less strong than the other. But whatever, let's shoot it down.
Lost. Weapon upgrade.
Probably to challenge the kill everything levels a bit. Because in the other game, the only thing that you really do, which makes it hard, is like when they have planes on too many strange places at once. So you basically have to have a mega bomb.
Lost. Health restored.
or laser or something.
Human rescue.
Or at least it feels like it's not possible to kill them all without
Nice.
managing some other things. Anyway, I really like this game.
Good, good.
Health restored. Health restored. Health restored.
Great, great, great.
Human rescue. Human rescued. Restored. Health restored.
Excellent.
Human rescued. Human rescued.
My
Oh,
daddy
it's
had
tank.
a tank. Remember?
Oh yeah? This one seems smaller.
Man,
Critical condition. Game
that
over.
was something. I'm sure we're gonna win over that one. Why does it want me to go back? Objectives. Destroy enemies. Destroy boxes. Install upgrades. Life go. Okay, so you can get like stuff from stuff. Oh, I can collect it. I wonder what's that good for. Maybe this replaces the cards in the other game. And if we look at the trophies. Alright. Let's get back into the game. So I wonder how we should do this. I think we're just gonna
Mission begins.
shoot for a bit. Hope for the best.
Weapon upgrade.
Nice.
Nothing, maybe we should focus on the guys.
Weapon upgrade. Chain lost.
Nice.
Weapon upgrade. Human rescued. Human rescued.
There was a bonus for where you get like longer range for rescuing the humans in the last game, which was of course I think made it easier.
Good.
Weapon upgrade. Chain lost.
Nice.
Human rescued. Weapon upgrade.
It's the glowy ones that contain weapons upgrades, if you haven't figured that one out yet.
Nice.
Human rescue.
Good.
Chain lost.
And I think the gold ones spawn rate increased by shooting, because it feels like the more you
Weapon upgrade.
shoot, the faster you get
Human rescue.
full gun. However, there's still a random component to it.
Weapon upgrade.
But it feels like it sort of grows too.
Human rescue.
Now we're gunned out,
Restored.
and it's full life, which is a good place to be on. Apparently we missed a guy, which sucks, because I want to rescue all the guys. The guys needs to be rescued. Rescue the guys, hashtag. Rescue the hashtag.
Good.
Human rescue. Human rescue. Chain lost. Human rescue. Human rescue.
Oh yeah, I also got a webcam for the computer. So soon you will be able to look at my beautiful face again while I'm playing like
Nice.
Fortnite or something. I actually really enjoy the code that doesn't show his face doing stuff like that. It doesn't feel as competitive.
Health restored.
But on the other hand, I'm not a pro player at any rate, so
Good.
Health restored. Human rescue.
yeah, I think we're gonna take the boss this time actually. Especially when we can
My
get like
daddy
these
had
3
a
hits in.
tank. Remember?
Oh yeah? This one seems smaller.
Oh my god! I really not what to do with about missiles. Oh my god, it's charging something. Oh, it's charging the missiles. Well, that's helpful. So, one thingy down. Ah! God damn it, don't fly straight into the missiles, Joachim. Alright, Reno. Right you are, Mr. Caro. Yeah, let's add some health.
Mission begins.
Should be able to take it this time. I wonder if I can take the first level without getting damaged.
Human rescue. Weapon upgrade.
I would prefer to have like some
Nice.
shoulder lasers and stuff like that. Wing cannons. It's not called shoulder laser. Shoulder laser is what the Predator has. Actually, it's not a laser. It's just some sort of plasma cannon. But well, you know the thingy. You've all seen Predator, and if you haven't, quit watching this and watch Predator instead.
Human rescue. Human
I'm thinking of doing
Weapon upgrade.
a marathon of watching all the Resident Evil movies.
Nice.
Chain lost.
Because the third one is good. Or at least I remember the third one is good.
Nice.
It's the post-apocalyptic one, and it came out when post-apocalyptic movies wasn't like all the rage.
Human rescue. Weapon upgrade.
None of this is the guy we missed last time.
Human rescued.
We're still trying to rescue all the guys for just to keep ourselves on top of things.
Weapon upgrade. Human rescued. Health restored.
Nice.
Human rescued. Health restored.
Alright, so far we have rescued all the humans. That's something, right?
Weapon
And now we got maximum gun and maximum health.
Good.
So things are looking up for the boss encounter, which is not too far away, if I'm right. And I am.
Human rescued.
Clever to cover the gun with airplanes.
Human rescued.
Anyway, here you need to like
Chain
actually
lost.
be a
Human
bit
rescued.
preemptive with the rescues.
Human rescued.
Nice.
Same here.
Human rescued. Human rescued.
I think it's all of them.
Good.
Focus for a bit now. That went well. No matter if you're ironic or not, that went well is one of my favorite phrases.
Human rescued.
Especially if it's presented like a bit naive. Oh, that well.
My daddy had a tank. Remember?
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah? This one seems smaller.
Still got the main gun down to 60%, even before the fight started. Seems like that's a big part of strategy in this game. Man, why did I go into the lasers? That's not good playing.
Game over.
And I don't think 156 is enough to buy more gun either. Although I don't think more gun is what we need, I think more skill is what we need. At least we got into that medal. We are gonna try. No, we got something unlocked. Let's figure out what these things are. Lifeguard. So we're still 20 thingamabobs away from the thing. These are prestige points. I think we're gonna try to do a no-hit run of level 1.
Mission begins.
I think we can do this actually. I can't see what the problem should be.
Weapon upgrade.
What keeps hitting me? If we can try to do like one.
Weapon upgrade.
I mean, nothing should be hitting me.
Human rescued.
It's gonna be the boss that destroys this, of course.
Weapon upgrade.
So that's really the only thing we have to learn as the boss. And since we've got a lot of stronger laser now and can use it
Human rescued.
like against the boss, it should really help.
Nice.
Actually, I really want to try to take down this tower. Oh no, I got hit. Now everything's wasted. At least we can do for the stars, right? I didn't get it in the stars.
Weapon upgrade.
That blow. That was extremely bad play.
Good.
Weapon upgrade.
I really shouldn't have gotten hit by that thing.
Weapon upgrade.
But let's take it as a practice run for not getting hit by the boss. I don't even know why we're doing that kind of thing for this kind of video.
Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade. Human rescued.
And like so, the main cam is down. Yeah, this shouldn't present any issues at all. So just don't get hit from like a stupid hit. That's just a complete mistake. And this should be a walk in any
Stage
park.
complete.
Thank you. Well, at least we know we can do the no damage. Let's try this boss
Mission
again
begins.
instead. So there's always quite a lot to do in the game. No matter how you think of it, you can always like...
Weapon upgrade.
You always got these medals, and if you complete the level, you get it in harder difficulty, and the harder difficulty adds more stars, so that you can like farm stars faster if that's something you're interested in. And now we also got the prestige things, which means that nothing you do is ever wasted. Because usually when you have already saved all the guys once, there's no reason to save any more of them. But now you get prestige stars for it, which is nice.
Chain lost. Weapon
For like
upgrade.
every several hundred or something saved. I have no idea how far apart they are. But we did get the first one.
Nice.
We also don't know the rewards for prestige diamonds or whatever they are that currencies are yet. But I'm guessing we will find it out quite soon, just by playing the game.
Good.
Weapon upgrade. Weapon upgrade.
Great.
Chain lost. Weapon upgrade. upgrade. Weapon upgrade.
Nice.
Chain lost.
Nice.
Chain lost. Health restored.
Oh yeah, so it says health restore if you
Nice.
needed it, and if you don't, it just puts in your health 100%. So that's good design, I guess.
Chain
I own a
lost.
design engine, so I should know what good design is.
Human rescue.
Although I'm not the designer, so maybe that's... Oh, they still got the cards.
Nice.
I thought the Prestige replaced the cards, but apparently not. So if we beat the boss, which hopefully we will, since, come on, the only difficult thing it got is the missile thingy, and that's not really that hard to dodge. It's just I haven't really gotten it down yet.
Chain lost.
Here we are, born to the dance, where the senseless of the universe.
Human rescue.
Nice.
Chain lost.
Nice.
Chain lost.
Yeah, but we got full gun, so okay, who really cares about that?
Human rescued. Human rescued.
My daddy had a tank. Remember?
Oh yeah? This one seems smaller.
Man, what is it there? %, from the gun, that's good. One gun down, which means that we should have a clear field of shooting the missile launcher now. Which is of course a higher priority than the other gun. %. No! Crap!
Game over.
And that means we lost the card as well. You only get a card if you succeed at a level. And I did not. And now we updated the first step for main cannon. So it's gonna be interesting to see what it looks like now. But maybe we should focus on the front guns for the pre-fight stage of the boss, because apparently you could hit that as well. Hey, look at this! It's starting to look like a normal gun in a game like this.
Nice.
Weapon upgrade.
One thing that bothered me a bit with the last game was that there was no way to turn off the power-ups once you bought them for your playing,
Weapon upgrade.
which is
Human rescued. Human rescued. Weapon upgrade.
I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, of course, but
Great.
I would like to try like the later stages with a pure plane. Since you can't really reset your progress in any other way, that's not possible.
Weapon upgrade.
I don't think I would be able to complete them.
Weapon upgrade.
It's mainly just like a challenge mode. See if it's at all possible to do.
Weapon upgrade.
And of course it's possible.
Nice.
But yeah,
Lost.
for some reason we were fighting the buggy
Weapon
and not
upgrade.
everything else. No, I got stuck on that. No man.
Nice.
Health restored. Human rescue.
Good.
Weapon upgrade.
Did the card spawn exactly there last time as well? Although it looks like another card, this one has a watch on it. The other one had like a star or something. Alright, so that's the alarm bell, which means that this will be the last run. We will do one more after it. I'm not in that much of a hurry. But it means it's time to consider quitting.
Weapon upgrade.
Great.
Chain lost.
Sort of lost my focus when the alarm went off. But we are gonna try to win this anyway.
Good.
I don't know if anybody cares about my recommendation, but this is... Finding this game this morning made me so excited. But I can't remember when I felt that for a game the last time. And it's just a follow-up to like this weird free game of the month thing. I think Judge was also a game like that, although I haven't played.
Rescued.
Literally, now I played this game for far longer time than I played Judge.
Remember?
Oh yeah? This one seems
Look
smaller.
at this. This is apparently the way to go. %. It's down. Now it's just these stupid missiles. And it doesn't seem like they hit you if you just stand still. Right, one hit me.
You don't like rockets? Not a problem.
Oh! They added another thing. It was boss with faces. That's excellent. I love facing faces and bosses. Although I don't love this boss. Oh my god, I'm gonna die from laser. Sorry, can't talk right now. Have to dodge. Yeah, we got it. Just that one left. And this one is an easy one to dodge, so... I think we got it. Boys and girls of every age.
Great.
We are all the winners.
Are obviously not a gentleman.
No, I'm not. I'm a winner.
Stage complete.
Woohoo! And a card. What did it say? 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 We're gonna do one more attempt on something before we have to go. First of all we're gonna see if we can. Oh, 300. Yes, we're almost there. Let's up the shields for a bit, and now we're gonna have a look at the card. Oh, so you can only get those cards that are like blue currently. It's some sort of like timer on them. Maximum fire rate. "15 minutes of rapid fire." Oh, so the card is only active for 15 minutes. Alright. Too bad we don't have 15 minutes. We need 2 additional medals. And I think we can easily unlock the "Don't Get Hit" medal on this stage. So we're gonna do that. So much more lazy now than when we started this game. The sheer amount of gun
Nice.
makes me happy. We're most likely gonna kill everything as well, because that's the easiest way to not get hit. We're gonna try to save the guys too as well, since we get the prestige things now in this game. In the prequel, you only got points, and although points are very arcadey, I never really cared for points. Not even as a kid, when points was all you got. I could care for like lines in Tetris, but I couldn't care for like points. So collecting collecting Tetrises was never really my thing.
Nice.
I always preferred progress over score. Everything must die. So far nothing has hit me yet, which is where we want to be, because this is a no-hit run. We're also at maximum gun, which actually means that we don't have to shoot anything else. So as long as we could as long as I felt I was a pro at this game, I could only be cruising around to the boss. Which of course we have to shoot, since we can't like wait the boss tired in this game. Although that would be very Metal Gear of it, if you could. So let's aim for the thing, like so. And now the guns. And now the other guns. And the no-hit run is complete. Man, I really need magnet so I don't have to collect all these stars manually.
Stage complete.
148 is also not that many stars. But we got no damage medal. Which means that we can check at stage 4, right? No? Do we need more medals? Yet another one. Alright. Yeah, I'd rather want a gun. Guess we could try getting some medals on this stage. Or we could like... Yeah, let's show off a level on hard.
Mission begins.
Because you just showed us level on easy. Or normal, or whatever it's called. And now we're gonna hard it. So it's the same level, but harder. Of course, that's how hard works. And the most important thing about playing on hard is that you get more stars.
Nice.
So it's, of course, a way to get medals. But mainly it's like twice the amount of stars in half the time for the gallon to go. Oh, love the smell of blowing up airplanes in the morning.
Nice.
Actually, I don't know what more to change for hard mode in this game.
Human rescue. Health restored.
It feels like it's more dudes as well. Yeah, definitely. Okay, we couldn't get that one because we didn't gun it down enough. But there's more enemies and they fire more shots. Oh, that's the same one. Look, a thing! Give me the thing! I require thing.
Chain lost.
That was clearly one hit they didn't need to take. Ooh, things are looking down for Mr. Anderson.
Chain lost.
6%.
Don't push your luck.
Yeah, this is harder than it looks. He's dead and died.
Game over.
Alright, so we didn't get the thing, so we got no idea what the thing is. But at least we got another medal, so we can look at stage 4. Wing cannons! Let's have a look at stage 4 before we call this a day.
Mission begins.
I'm actually getting more and more in a hurry for every second that we play.
This is Scarlet's secret hideout. I don't think she's home, but stay alert.
Oh yeah, those wing cannons. So much action.
Nice.
Human rescue. Human rescue. Human rescue.
These are interesting enemies. Like them. So far I haven't like I'm not proficient at fighting them yet, but it's interesting.
Good.
I like fighting them so far, and it feels like I get a little bit better for every dogfight with them.
Human rescue.
Look, it's even more dangerous. It's got several guns.
Lost.
Oh, we're at maximum gun. So at least that's something. Shit.
Game over.
60 starts at least. Let's see what things in the hangar cost. 150, 220, 120. So yeah, that's Skyforge Reloaded, the sequel to Skyforge Anniversary, which I guess is a repackaging of Skyforce. And I'll be with you again later today, when we will be playing something on the computer and test out the webcam. I am gonna figure out a way to get the PlayStation picture into the computer as well. It looks like I have to connect my PlayStation to the router with a real cable, which I'm not really that keen to do, but if that's what it takes, I'll guess we'll have to try it someday. My name is Joachim Andersson. I play games on the internet because I don't get a job.